A boy wants to be a boss, but became a skeleton. The host said to Luli, "Mr. Chef, it's now your turn. Please enter the changing room for a change of attire." Luli responded, "Understood," but then muttered to himself, "Is this really as simple as just cooking a dish? Wu Yui, you've pranked me again." Inside the Tao Tai Tower's changing room, Luli observed the other chefs. Chef 2 towered over him and asked, "Are you my fourth competitor?" They stared at each other for a full 10 minutes before Chef 2 sneered and said, "Peh! You're just trash from nowhere. There's not even a whiff of wax fire from your body. What do you think this Tao Tai Tower is? To have to go against an opponent of your caliber is an insult to my path as a chef." With that, he slammed the door. Suddenly, Chef 1 walked up to Luli and said, "There's a great aura around you. You must be someone of uncommon origin. Too bad only one out of the 4 of us can survive. I hope you can produce the most intense fragrance before you meet your end." Luli thought to himself, he mentioned that only one will survive. That means the rules of this competition are, the contestants who fail will all die, and even if they succeed, only the most talented one gets to live. The host's voice echoed, "Mr. Chef, have you changed? The competition is about to begin." Luli replied, "I'm ready," as he took his place as chef number 3. Meanwhile, Chef 4 stood terrified in the back of the changing room. At the competition, the judge addressed the crowd. "We invite the next round of chefs to take their places. A sincere welcome to our 4 esteemed chefs. I am the host for this competition. I shall now announce the competition rules to everyone. We will provide the ingredients for this cooking competition, and you will improvise with what you're given. The time limit for the competition is 1 hour, and the final result will be decided by the hallmaster alone. No form of rebuttal will be accepted." Luli glanced at his wok and thought to himself, "A cooking competition, huh? It's been a long time since I last cooked. The last time was..." He remembered Ah Fei saying, "Second brother, 1 more bowl, please." Luli had responded, "That's enough. You've already eaten 3 bowls." Ah Fei had argued, "But this braised meat is too delicious." Han Yishao had said, "Second oldest, that's enough dishes. Come sit and eat with us quickly." The judge's voice broke Luli's thoughts. "I'm sure everyone here is absolutely confident in their cooking skills. Therefore, we have carefully prepared random ingredients for you, so each of you can fully demonstrate your ability to adapt to changing circumstances. You may now open the cover in front of you. The randomized ingredients are inside. You have 2 minutes to familiarize yourself with the ingredients, starting now." Luli thought to himself, "Random ingredients, as long as it's not too weird." He opened the ingredients and froze. "This is the corpse of the previous chef," the judge explained. "I'm sure you all understand that the hallmaster treats every ingredient with the utmost respect. Therefore, wasting food due to poor cooking skills is an absolute capital crime. The merciful hallmaster forgives their sins after death, allowing them to dedicate their bodies to become precious food ingredients. We thank them for their dedication once again." Luli muttered, "So this is the so-called dedication?" The judge's voice rang out again. "All right, let the competition begin. You have 1 hour." Chef 1 laughed. "Ha ha! I've got a great ingredient. Looks like Lady Luck is on my side." Chef 2 warned, "Don't be too jubilant. Goblin meat brings with it its own unique flavor." Luli thought to himself, I'm doomed. How am I supposed to use this corpse? Not only is it disgusting, but the flesh has started to smell." He shook his head. "This is only the first stage. I must calm down. There's surely a way out of this. The main issue is the ingredient itself. So, is there something that can be done with ingredients that aren't fresh?" Luli suddenly had an idea. "I've got it. I'll utilize the heavy, numbing, and spicy flavor profile of Sichuan cuisine to mask the unpleasant flavors of the ingredient. A classic example of fighting fire with fire. There's nothing wrong with the seasonings, and I've only got 1 hour. So let's use a representative Sichuan dish, boiled pork slices, to secure my victory. The tenderloin is the best choice for boiled pork slices, and each slice should be around 2 millimeters thick. If the slices are too thick, they won't absorb the seasoning and will taste bland. If they're too thin, the texture will be compromised. Next comes the crucial marinating step. This kind of inferior meat needs to be marinated for a longer period of time with salt, cooking wine, onions, ginger, and other seasonings to mask the bad smell." Chef 1 looked over at Luli's work and said, "Hey, what kind of cuisine is that?" As expected of someone with an unfathomable background. Too bad he got stuck with the worst ingredient. Victory will definitely belong to the beautiful me and the beautiful dishes I cook. Chef 2, pounding his ingredients, sneered, "Ha!" Chef 1 shot back, "Shh, damn barbarian. Can't you be gentler? Are you cooking or trying to tear down a wall?" Chef 2 grunted, If you think it's noisy, just go away then, sissy." He thought to himself, although my goblin meat isn't as good as pork, it's better in terms of firmness. I'll make an extremely chewy goblin meatball by pounding it repeatedly. As Chef 2 began to place his ingredients into the wok, the judge's voice echoed, "There are 20 minutes remaining. Please make sure to allocate your time wisely." Luli confidently showed off his wok skills, saying, "The red oil soup base is finally ready. Next comes the most difficult stage, shabu-shabuing the meat. Whether the meat will be tough or tender will all be decided in the span of seconds." Meanwhile, Chef 4 remained silent, staring at the head of his fallen brother. He muttered in disbelief, I can't do it, I can't. There's no more hope for me. I can't do it. Big brother, wait for me. I don't want to compete anymore." With a look of despair, he raised his knife and severed his own head, causing a splash of liquid to spray everywhere. Luli covered his face in confusion. What's going on, Luli wondered, but his shock deepened as the liquid splattered onto his dish. Oh no, the meat I've marinated. The tragic scene of Chef 4's actions added an unexpected chaos to the already intense competition, and Luli scrambled to salvage his dish, his focus momentarily shattered by the disturbing turn of events. Thank you so much for watching. That's all for now. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing to help me grow my channel. Your support means the world to me. Don't forget to leave a comment below. I love hearing from you. Let's keep the conversation going and get those analytics buzzing. Until next time, take care.